Hi, my name is Jiří and I recently finished my PhD. It was an amazing experience, and now I want to tell you some of the reasons why. Of course, research is a central part of any PhD. However, many people forget that just as important is the community. I did my PhD in quantum science. In the quantum community in Munich, there is the graduate school IMPRS and the science cluster MCQST. These organize various academic events such as workshops, conferences, but also different soft skill seminars and sometimes social events, such as the Christmas party. You can, of course, just attend these events as a participant, but you can also help shape them, organize them, or represent your fellow PhD student as a PhD representative, which I did for 3 years. As a PhD representative, you get a lot of insight into how these organizations work, and you also have the opportunity to shape what is happening around you. Now, of course, you can also engage with your community on a much smaller scale. As a PhD student, you are a member of a research group and you have some fellow group members, other PhD students, postdocs, master students, and these are other people just like you with hobbies just like you. I personally am a huge fan of board games. And so, every month or so, I organize a board game evening at my place, where people come over and we have fun. Some people bring food, some people bring board games, and socialize like that. Other people like to do sports. I know in my group there's a lot of people who like climbing, and they go climbing together in the mountains. Some people like to play musical instruments. They play in bands. Overall, there's a lot of things that you can do with those people that you normally work with. Now, of course, in our group, there are people from everywhere around the world, and so we talk to each other mostly in English, but it definitely helps to know the local language. In my case, I was learning German for around 3 years, and I got from zero level to almost fluent. So, time is no excuse. So, you finished your PhD, you can speak German, and now you will celebrate. But you don't need any tips for that. But what comes next? The job search. Now, of course, the question everyone will be asking you, and you should also be asking yourself, is if you want to stay in academia or go to the industry. Now, this is a very difficult question, and there are a lot of different factors to consider. In my case, near the end of my PhD, I was decided that I want to go into the quantum industry. Now, you cannot expect to find a job in the industry doing exactly what you learned during your PhD. However, a lot of the skills that you acquired, like doing calculations, writing papers, working in a lab, can be applied in a wide range of different industry sectors, from machine learning, biotechnology, finance, software development, etc., etc. So don't feel limited by the topic of your PhD thesis. If you want to learn more about all the different possibilities, there are various different career fairs organized by universities or different institutions. And at most academic conferences, there is usually an industry session where you can also learn more directly from the companies. I hope these tips help you enrich your PhD experience and afterwards find a job that you will be really happy with.